Shed I have no live dish agus in a fiachnamach Ed Barkinsach Scovach Galoran saw Talk again Sean O'Brien we son over Lubernach and son Mike Leck Dara Lane agus Lord Sidiga for their Atra so Dach Canish and son Nacher Tree Bliana in their Kyle Kerry Lord in the Ganyachta son Bort took a hall in the Ian O'Connor and son agus Hashid Kuruchan Keenige. Yeah, I got Buttu and Live Shala Rod the Hashid the Hachen Bishar Altaga. Dara Lane-ish. David Clifford. Schultes Jackney and Sullivan nog een geshoot. Tackle Kenny die er gekje met last morgen. Alle het drie werd door het zo. Agus er derde hier Donald Sullivan. Lesje Brinte. Kruhe again David Clifford.
Ja, na Emerton Bouteson, Dara Roach, Donald Sullivan, David Clifford and Selina Lawn to Sach. Agus Anna Hannah Curry Kayla Gandota Rena. She the Gimmerton.
The handsome score all. Tokukra. Trino met die katte, wees kan gemacht de score in de chartnish Martian Buckley slauw nu. Talk again Sean O'Brien, nicht bloot van de machtgedier. Vachterstigen zeug Gavin O'Grady. Kan Painter talk again, die lehans er goed aan wat
Die lehans ach wie een Painter son talk de Korean chess koepele kan her stray so crochet she said. On lavlach all choshe dierige staching like Gavin O'Grady and Talish. Agus shin Painter wie tastal wo han ile en douten le.
She Gavin O'Grady of Wood Craven the hair and social do quick hen Gaeltica a good chlahe. Sherwood Ishel and Trussagus. Well, Butcher Kerkelor Ed a Dal of get on Lo Sullivan. Ach Cunningan Vro Gestachoma. Ashen Dara Roach. Then the Yasoig agus Tasson Stewart of Crane again. Agus Tomid Ercho Harak. Echte Gedile guided. Nish Reish Tank Johnson Nish Mehes of Rayachara Talk again Fiachra Clifford Nish Martian to Oversparstian again Roher again the Ho Lackery and Son of the Hogan Paint at a Hurlige Agus Tage.
Ja, agus tactici Krogo Kerry Lor has the Quran of Ruer father and Gikamach agus I go brew Machto Kimid and Son Pa Rain Lastig the La Kerry here agus toort na cada godi Fiachra Clifford agus Anna Chreachwig shoot.
The spot hug Griffur son Emma Castos a turn lad the Kerry go hard here a glue canish the man and David Clifford tour la heckenda agus Jenna Shendi Vol.
Ja, and diffricht a vrian idir an dair and Kimits and Immert saw he ik toort an chad and farce and unad Carter and Bark I goon prod le Kerry Lar togen chicken o atna.
Nish Martian Overspartial Larsley, so missionary Shersa Burke, agus Hashe Tish, and Narta Husar, can Overspartial Ventamach, agus Tom Paint of After Goodil again.
Yeah, Shaim Rorden score, Renche lean to Dirach, agus Arua Yenavig Kerry here, Hanahin, Kimid Niall Dunhu, he's Foon and Saw, Comer Scale Gemeshe Tachtestach, a Kimid and Son and Creach o Killian Burke, Renche lean to Dirach, agus Anna Creach o Iquama.
Sherry here, the pass in the whole David Clifford. Ishtachet said you run and Buckley to Bertha Vrech or Shin. Deary Dinigrafson begon Bug Bader.
Ja, fi sé ardo Gavin Horn stolum of Reen agus a light ha Paul Hayes is toch ha sé Corum, ha sé toert ser chikne da le head, vi sé bogach, vi sé an ref sé arden son er gwolin. Snech nok an re toras toch, vi sé bog ach vi an gramu began in ard.
Fagan sé Hans Martian again. Imidor na bliana Sakata. Pelador na bliana Bachora Horter Bader David Clifford. Neil sé fear Rishmar Ele Achni Hen Elisha Ernos Comilum Tomiler Choharakarest. There's the Yin Kerry here in Dival and Neri Gagas Khavli Fehe. Coolo David Clifford, agus tá Paddy Clifford, Yannick Stefan Moyne, the counter Coolo Clifford, Shep Paddy, a Churner filing counter.
Ja, Charish, an Lewis Waha, Machdoch in a good dinner, Brishet Cheed, na Grandma agus Kimi on Son Dara Roach, Slownik Shen Chagri Paddy, near a Faxi Chonige, Nuk Shen Shantinecher, the Sean Coffee and Sosavada, Rasper Cruig, Stach Gunun Linton.
Sharon Sagarino, El Dunhu, Stachary, Clifford and Jassog and Trussa Shin, Davar Kele, and Bratbon Agordach.
Ja, agus bhí mar rágur ef sé began in cún a bhríon nach cúpla scór an scohan is fachtaige David Clifford ach a ríist an cóa brú ó rinne go duine ní thugann sé sin puin seans de David Mangan. Bhí sé a fearann kit ó chaséirí as.
Mar rágur of Kerry Laurie Jen of Goodil. Ach nach tappa gahari in Corsi, dienta come I get that roach. Taka Hitoig Tosh, Shin Lesh Alienta. Mar score again, long to say.
Ja, agus bhí annach chud le déanamh aige diaitach sé marca hógan te bhrí nach níorthóg sé, cíimiad an sá, hamáin sé chun cín, ítan cafi a bhí a gair a chaise a chitóg, agus éon lead óg a fiochan tar seir David Clifford ó chéanamh ar a dheasóg, dar a rót an bótas ar a chitóg.
Owen Coffey, nu Ethan Coffey begeartte mara, Stechel Larsley, Roachenish, Roar Mahansa, on Lina Lawn goed en is get David Mangan nach gerecht O'Connor. Come va Eddie Gownson, art score, agus tastal gedootje. Zonnige ene O'Connor doof. Ach fagen se genderig agus sé gere vriendje genderig maar haar leentje. Ik leg hem maar zijn Kerry hier gaan tot zich heen sé gesoed. Nou de koeg ik ga Kerry laar.
So seans go gí míad áthrathe leistigh den chiad 10 gnómat an darna le.
Ronan Buckley agus Gavin Hoare na dhéchan le chéileann son a lár na parca caithfidh Kerry lá.
Tuairt faoin spruc ón ionad son agus sin botún ó David Mangan.
Nes ceann tappaigh a thugant má dhéinte Gedón le Sullivan Stein go bála go cháirde an cúlaíon fel glán chun dalamh. Géad scór a gháil sa tarna le. Ach méid sin déanta go maith. They get Dara Roach. Fosaka, see about to get Evans a Gloshucht. I guess clear Jack Sherwood and Son Savarna Boyalach V Machen Kalishach.
Ja, an cóimmert an boutas in a bhríon bhí sé dul isteach sa gramú agus inis séirchic bog a ge féchra.
Ní check me geen decrecht an saige agus Neil. Hier láidach sin rud cinnatá ágrá críoch na glúiseachta. Ní lenors fen spéireach goite de Deireadh Burke a bhaintteach níos a réalta. Agus an taithítá gas Sherwood an Santosca cail na kickan na séir a chéile agus gan náut an bhlocáil.
Bhís tíreach.
Nes hís fóin tá onadaí a tíorgáil Dara Cleary de Kerry láir. Tá saí atá treise anna bhartíocht a dhéanamh le trí chúl agus Cheir feinte ach nes mar sin ón déh haul. Ian O'Connor tá sí cúchaisteach go deasfuil san buirte go crain ón chura le héan scór tróna.
A go déal ar fad agus bhí sé sin dachar a gcuinmh na gaotha agus inis athrú ge Kerry láir Darren Holohan a chud déanta ge siúd ach féchar sin second darna chuach sé leistigh don bolla sin ceann glóta.
Tá Mike Breen bucha ábhar chun cíine go leis is tóilm sa phlean generalta. Agus tá Kerry hirnis clic go má tá kickan na séire an éile có seachas an fellis scaoileisteach a John Chúil.
Gedón le Sullivan.
Nis Éanna O'Connor. Ísisiil gíar an trosach sé turna céanna nead a béhí geistige ach tá tax sin dianta.
Ja, níl sé de tuairt suas lua sé an riimiis le hama tréis le hama deach ná a héan Kerry hir an nuachtar ach Kerry lára nach lo agus ganach ráfuinte atar inis.
Trastig í Clifford, Emino skillú lealianta, isteach í O'Connor. Facht ge Hoare na rééis mit ar ó récht a níl díle a le héad a scór ó ceann na parca nach mór.
Ja, seo fearra me bhaid mar umsa anna bhór lelinn na créimh a bhí sé meas na fearúna den inis ach fé chosna sé ar fard uig sin Dara Cleary, Mach Shear ach anna chríochaige Gavin Hoare bhí golóir le déanamh aige.
De trastig í Kieran Murphy. Nis Dón le Sullivan ná féchra Clifford a bhí geiste tar cháirteach a stólam bhí an rothallú curtha i grí ag Dón le Sullivan ach tá a bhach na bhaid dhéanamh go dainnig ag Paul Hayes ar chórsínsa.
Ja, goród heasa take isteach. An raibh sé sin chalíiseach a ri sé isteach ann nó ar bhrú a garas a leid óg san ar a ghain sé sellh.
Nes Dara Roach seo ceann táchtach tá sé sin éús ar fad mar scór ag Dara Roach.
Ja, agus ó chúsa chluthe am tóca le Dara Roach.
Decha Joy Clifford an bhróid chur a féin beil go hálanige isteach Larsley a ríiste siúd Luke Crowley inis. Cin le díanamh aige agus tá sé éilethe tríthe agus seans ar bharne. Lobby Kite are the rain a hagant Chorsaí.
Ja, agus hosnig Luke an roher son timppel lára ach dúras nuair a tháinig sé ach cha gara ann. Tháinig sé an botún son. Ronan Buckley an a bhlach Galwig. Chnic mar Luke Crowley here an son an acill Ronan Buckley. Rua sé chun cín ar luas ach mar dhéanach air leis. Ísel Cruig. Ní a bhéon seans in éachraigh caithfí sa bhada.
Well, it's few any cool a gluthe canis cúnta. Clíhánach geisiúd agus tá David Roach a gafisteach an tucht tá sin éonar. Cawda tastáil. Cillian Burkinish Ross trí agus kick séiristeach. Well, bhí sé a lorug na mailí agus na ngóid. Mar sin count níos usanna mar bhí an dácheann. Dhearnach a gceig ó sé puinte a chaithúlacht an sa. Agus tá náid a 10 puinte mechan is ge Kerry Lord Lewis. Gwaid síos na gír agus é dieta ar ausar fadaige. Machadón Clíháin Darrót bheith omige bána churfa hénig bechercinach scór an sa agus tá a get Darrót.
Ja, an bhirt son a ríist Paddy Clifford agus Darrót. Coimert an sco Paddy Clifford nuair a hénse ar luas mar sin cho Dakar é stad agus tigan Darrót.
Rinne con Keith Evans a chud ar fáid an raí taobh le siút. Isteach an tábhail in dweil tá sé le fósacha. Nis mar sin Gavin O'Grady. Lascáilta Harris an trasán a geisiút.
Funna fósúnta bhríon agus iad tanna le cúignómatí le machsach le míán son ach Gavin Grady sa deire tóca sé a faointe agus gan
Parke in úsáid agus tá Bernie móra gríthe in isiún. Sullivanach Chiel Garavain an congur chun a chúla geisiút. Bob Anias buint an son again Peterville an cúile le cawran chúile. Agus beidir go mnéon pointe chintóch an bua.
Iach mar a luas ní raibhann fuineh a gos an leadna Kerry Larchan tach siar téistóh únsaí a dhéanamh agus sin an chúis go raibh na Barnaí mór an sunna geile héadí Luke Crowley.
Luke Crowley a líamach ar hénig ach tá Lucas an Marine agus tá cos a bhuchail agus a Hansen is ar faointige agus Diannic Sonnen go nó a stóilim le cawran chúile an da bhail an trosa faoint anna bhrá.
Ja, bhí sé sin na tastálas tócha. Dro amach ahrú sellh an bóta son is stolam gomach a bort seintach Mike Breen léirú anna cheanasíocht an bóta son.
Lán da inmh Kerry Lord agus tá Roach chuine réite gháid tríthe. Kick sé ar meoltaige agus téach éad O'Connor é.
Bhí sé títhe.
Nis caiig O'Connor an count sa thug an tappaigech tá an cúram dianta go slacht for aige. Agus tá trí cín atar in isis. Fáisteach leis. The fille Oringen sa ach tá Johnson seolta isteach agus tá a féinte fachta go patenta aige Sean O'Brien.
Ja, nadidir an lór ar chlíomh rion gáfuointe atar a bhfuil ómacha gáfuointe eile ghaimsú ach sin anna cheann ó Sean O'Brien agus tána
Gur fós trastal tugadí David Roach I díú suas tá takeíocht a tastáil táige gáfuointe de bharna ann agus tá sé is dulisteach tá peinte fachta lena chornan son nílim céadfran get cinnte cé chaimsigh níl annach an bharna slú.
Ja, nadidir a bheith Liam Kerry is stolam a bhríon a bhí tomáinteisteach an cinenne Cartwig a tucha second fós caiig an réiteúir
Oca aige tá Kerry here leabhar of cuidecha an láimhseáid gan a bheith útach Cillian Burke na sa díal cad a bhír bun an son aige kick séir amach.
Siúd chomá anó.
Agus tá na dóg séite an réiteúir. Tá na cosa tu go leotha aige Kerry here. Tá na chréibh buirte an tarna blian as a chéile có.
Bit a mú.
Well, Ian O'Connor ar a bhíle díal fena trána ach níor leore agus tá na chréibh buirte sa Kerry aige Kerry here. Dóide hecasút. Náid a cúdíog aige Kerry Lord agus tá Darrót síos a downta bhí híl.
Shagadain, Dara Tagachan Larting, and so Dara, congratulations on your victory first of all, but I'd say it comes tinged with a sense of relief.
Definitely, I was shaky moments there near the end. I thought we were going to pull away again, but in fairness to me, Kerry, they put on some battle today, fair play to them.
And the goal in the second half, I mean, Luke's goal, it just punctured their hopes again. But what bravery they showed, I suppose, in defeat here this afternoon. They just kept going and going right to the end.
Yeah, no, Kerry are a phenomenal divisional side, and they're definitely going to be one for the future, you know. And look, Luke there, what a sub to bring in, you know, it's unbelievable. I think his first county final and to score a goal, unbelievable feeling for him too. And thank God he got it.
Yeah, and you know, would it be fair to say you won not playing your best football today?
Yeah, I actually thought we were playing very well in the first half, and I thought we held them well, and going in with the 4-point lead was huge. But second half, we definitely took the foot off the gas a small bit, and a few silly mistakes. But look, conditions weren't hectic either out there today, you know.
Okay, and I suppose a lot of talk during the week, Dara, about the divisional situation, I suppose, here in Kerry. I mean, did that affect the players coming into it?
No, we didn't take no heat. Look, I think it's 20 years we didn't win one, and then we won one in 19, and we won one in 20, and then Stacks blew us off the park in 21, and no one talks about that, you know. And we came back and we're after doing back-to-back again, so whatever people say, I don't really mind, you know.
And in terms of, say, the team coming together, it can't be easy when you're playing with your clubs one week and then you're playing with the divisional side very quickly within a certain period of time to have to really get to the level and to the pitch of the other sides.
Yeah, no, look, I think we've a good base of fellas there for the last couple of years, and in fairness to Jury and the management, they make a really good job on bonding us and getting us to play together. So, yeah, it's difficult and you have a short window, but look, I'm just delighted that we got over the line again here today, you know.
You got your scores, Donal got his scores, Paddy stitched together a few moves and got his lovely goal in the first half. David, surprisingly, was a little bit quieter, and I suppose that's testament to the team to be able to stand in when the star man is maybe on one of his quieter days.
Yeah, well, look, David has pulled us out of the fire every year, so it was nice to give him a bit of a break today, you know. So.
All right, and he'll be back.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, OK, cóhardachas lads. Well done, this
much.
tú leach na himmertha. Agus Jim Garvey Harkian Garvey super value of running and Gradam with Dara
Thanks very much, thank you.
Atá agus a bheith a ceiliúra bouta bhaine le cúcin na pointí ge lecht na hamar a Darrow agus Ian O'Connor príomh na escre Kerry láir. Se an Cornan son brunta Cornan Aspergy bhuine chainige cahéirlach mhór chunta Patrick O'Sullivan fáidí Clifford.
It's a great honour for me to accept the Bishop Moynihan Cup on behalf of this great East Kerry team. I'd first like to thank the County Board, the Aston Sack Park Committee for having the pitch and the facilities in such good condition. So fair play, lads. I'd like to thank Paul Hayes and his team of officials for a great game as usual. So fair play, Paul, and all your officials. I'd like to thank our sponsors, especially Ali Favir. Anything we ever want, he gives us, and he's been our sponsor for the last few years. So fair play, Ali. Fair play to Mick Kerry for obviously a great sporting game in tough conditions, a slippery pitch. We were lucky to get out of there at the end. You're a great team, and obviously you're improving every year. And fair play to you for the effort you're putting into the county championship. And 3 cheers for Mick Kerry. Up him. Up him. Up him. A huge thanks to the East Kerry board for all you do for Kerry or for football in the East Kerry region. Again, like anything we've wanted, you've given us for the last few years, and you're part of the reason we've had so much success. So fair play. A special thanks to our chairman, John Deneen. John, as we know, has been through hell and back. So John, this one for you, this one today is for you. Fair play, John. A massive thanks to all our backroom team. Some of the lads were there for the last few years, and some just came in this year, so I'll name everyone. So Tim Ryan, fair play Tim, Donica Daly and Donal Brosnan, who do the stats and analysis. Our kitman, Patrick O'Sullivan, physios, Ruth Allen and Holly Ring. Logistics, Gary O'Halloran and his son Adon, and Rowan Kennedy. Secretary Noel Kennedy and Patrick O'Sullivan, who was doing our in-house reffing. So fair play to all of you. A massive thanks to our management team, Jerry, Arthur, Stephen Kelly and Liam Murphy. Fair play to you, you've done unbelievable work all year. And a special thanks goes to Jerry. Jerry has been with us for I don't know how many years, soldiering. And Jerry, fair play to you, you've been unbelievable for all the few years. Very accommodating to us, and just the perfect man to steer the ship. So fair play, Jerry. most importantly, thanks to all the players on this unbelievable squad. Like, you came in every night. You come in and you just give it 100% every night. We've really worked unbelievably hard in the last 7 or 8 weeks, and this idea that divisional teams should be scrapped. Well, if you came into any of these Kerry trainings, you definitely disagree with that, because we've improved each other. We've obviously got a great bond, and it was great to finish it all off today. So it's an absolute privilege to accept the cup on behalf of all you. And lastly, thanks to our families, our friends, girlfriends, wives, and the East Kerry supporters. Again, he got us over the line there when we were struggling at the end. We probably, as I said, we fell over the line, but you're the ones that got us over the line. So thanks for coming, and fair play. We might see you all later.
So Cohordagus mar sin le Kerry here and Storling. Jerry, congratulations. Are you a happy man or a relieved man?
Relieved and happy. Like, I mean, look, that was a titanic battle there. You know, like, it really went down to the wire. Like, and you know, I said to our lads go out, I said that this Kerry team are going to put up a huge challenge to us. I think maybe our dressing room was the only people that believed that. You know, I mean, Kerry were being written off by everyone. You know, but look, that Kerry team were a great bunch of fellas, and it's like they kept going right there to the end. Like, I mean, that ball could have been turned over there, and it could be, you know, we could be coming back for a replay.
Yeah, I mean, it was a titanic battle, but it also showed your guys, you know, were willing to do the dirty work as well. I thought Jack Sherwood had he put in 2 goal-saving blocks there, and other defenders like to really batten down the hatches when maybe things weren't going well.
Yeah, and look, the likes of Jack Sherwood has been with East Kerry with me from the very start in 2017, and there's maybe about 6 or 7 of those guys that have been there since the very start, and they really wanted it today. Like, I mean, look, it's a 4th medal for those guys, you know, and it's something special. Like, and I mean, you can hear them over there. Like, I mean, look, this is a special bunch of fellas, and this is a new team this year. You know, like, I know I said it before, we 14 new in the panel, 7 new in the team. Like, so the great credit is due to the guys that are winning their first medal there today.
And to come back to that point that has been made several times during the week about whether you should or shouldn't be in this championship at all, Jerry, where do you stand now?
Well, I think, look, that game today was, you know, for a spectacle, I thought was a really exciting championship game. People were looking for a game of the championship. I think anyone that was there today, or anyone who watched it, you know, there was excitement right down there to the end, and the conditions that were there, the quality of football, I thought was excellent.
Yeah, Eamon, do you want to come in on that point in particular?
No, all I was going to ask Jerry is that, you know, losing players of the calibre of Shane Ryan, Paul Murphy, James O'Donoghue, Jonathan Lyne, and a few more with them from last year, and bringing in the likes of Brian Kelly, Kieran Murphy, Patrick Darcy, Donal O'Sullivan. You integrated them so well into the team. How did you do it, I suppose, Jerry? And, you know, because you don't have much time to train, it's all games, and once you go, it's hard to blend new fellas in like that.
Yeah, I suppose, Eamon, like, we try to, I suppose, when you come into our setup, we try to make it kind of like a club setup, if you will. Like, there's, you know, like, there's great camaraderie there between everyone that goes in there, and everyone knows each other. And I suppose we set our stall out early, the way we want to play and the type of game that we want to play, and you know, everyone buys into it. And when you have everyone buying into it, then, like, the job is easy for us on the sideline once those guys are outside there, and they're really working extremely hard every day that we go out in every training session that we
it's not as easy as that. So well done. Fair play to you as well, because I know there's a great pool of talent there, but at the same time, blending and mixing, and you know, you mentioned the likes of Jack that are there since 2017, but some of the other lads have only come in the last year or two, and they're used to just playing with their clubs and trying to get them to buy into the East Kerry identity as well. It's great achievement, and fair play to you and the lads as well.
Thanks, Eamon. Thanks very much.
Yeah, I mean, coming back to the point though about the divisional sides for a second, Jerry, I don't want to dwell on it any longer than this, but you know, there seems to be a little bit of a split now. It's more vocal, I suppose, the protest maybe this year. Sean Kelly having come out, the Kerins O'Reilly's club obviously having come out during the week. How do you see this playing out? Is it something that's just going to drift away for another year or two, or do you really think now is the time to take this on? And if so, how?
Look, I suppose every county wants to improve their championship, okay? And I think, like, I don't think there's anyone there that is against reform in that championship. But I don't think you should go nuclear and say that you get rid of all the divisional sides. I think that was a bit maybe harsh and a bit hasty. I mean, the divisional sides bring so much to this championship and have done down through the years. And like, I mean, Eamon played with Field Rangers there, like, and he knows the, you know, he knows the value of having divisional sides as well. But if it needs to be tweaked, then I think that the right people need to sit around the table and have a good discussion on it. And like, you should talk to the managers of the divisional sides and maybe talk, because I suppose the players that are playing in it, they'll feed it up along to the managers, and the managers will be able to sit down, and I'm sure they'll come up with something.
Okay, let's talk about the game a little bit, Jerry, because I suppose you were watching it through, your fingers covering your eyes a little bit, especially after Luke's goal went in. We thought it was over, and then they came back again.
Yeah, but look, Mick Kerry have that never say die attitude. The last couple of years that we played, and we got to kind of a stage like where we were able to tag on scores. I knew like this Mick Kerry team were not going to give up this year. They're strengthening their panel, they're strengthening their team. Luke's goal, and I suppose there near the finish, we had another chance to go maybe 5 points up, and if we had tagged down that score, it might have made it a little bit easier. But then, look, I suppose the last 5 minutes of a game there, you could have panic stations. But we got the ball out there near the finish. Like, there was a couple of tough tackles going in there. So, but look, I'm glad that it's over. And it's kind of satisfying now, I suppose, that the championship is finished, and it's been a satisfying campaign for us. But I'm delighted for our fellas inside there.
Is it more satisfying that it was such a tight and a titanic battle? Is it more satisfying than last year when you won pretty easy?
Look, every one of them is every championship that you win is satisfying. But look, to win a tight game like that, I suppose, and to come out at the end of it, it makes that extra little bit special. It makes it a little bit special. I mean, we were here in 2020 during COVID, and there was no one. I think there was maybe 100 people, and it was really kind of a somber kind of a feeling. It was great. It was great to have the crowd around and cheering like when you win the game. Like, it's exceptional. It's brilliant.
All right,
brilliant.
You can go away and draw a breath.
Thanks
and have a think about it.
Yeah, cheers. Yeah.
Gurina Magad, Kerkelor, Banishtor, na Forna Martin, and so Takachan Lartling, agus Tan Captain, Paddy Clifford, Takachan Lartling freshen. Paddy, congratulations, Paddy. How are you feeling after that now? That was a pretty titanic struggle.
Relieved, I suppose, really. Thank God it's all over and we don't have to do any video analysis of it, because that second half.
There's a man over there might be doing a bit of video analysis before the next day.
Yeah, I don't think any of the turnovers are mine, though, so you can leave me alone.
All right. And I suppose on that point then, this isn't the end, obviously, because you've got your own club, Fossa, playing in the intermediate final in 2 weeks' time. How has it been balancing between the club side and the divisional side?
So it's obviously, it helped that we were able to take the 3 group games off, so that gave us a nice break. And we could kind of go at it then from the quarter-final stage on, and kind of we were training maybe once every 2 weeks or 3 weeks with Fossa, so keeping our kind of eye in there. But we hope we're as prepared as we can, and at least we've 2 weeks now anyway. Last year we only had a week before the semi-final, so at least we've 2 weeks, so we should get a bit of work done in the 2 weeks.
You're going since the very start of the year. Obviously you went and won the Junior All-Ireland final at the beginning of the year, and you had a couple of Think League games that you got off, and then into that, and then the championship with Kerry, your own club now intermediate, and then East Kerry. I mean, tiredness, injuries, has any of that become a factor? Do you feel that the tank is starting to run a little bit empty for you and David at this stage?
No, I don't think so, to be honest. I got a bit of a bang there in the first half and kind of hurt my back, but it'll be fine by tomorrow. But other than that, no, I don't think we're not tired. When you're winning, like, there'll be plenty of time to rest, and when we're retired, or else if you picked up an injury, a long-term injury, you wouldn't be able to play. So we're able to play, we're healthy, we're delighted. We're not tired, I don't think.
I would imagine that, the pinnacle of winning the All-Ireland with your club in Croke Park back in January was the peak that you can get to, unless you start to do it at intermediate, but who knows. But just give us a comparison between winning something with your club and then winning with the divisional side.
I suppose they're kind of different kind of feelings. I suppose the club is raw emotion, but this is just unbelievable satisfaction, to beat the best in the county, to put the work we've put in over the last 7 or 8 weeks. The training that we've done has been unbelievable and has improved every player. And we've got a great bond. We've made great friendships, and it's just unbelievably satisfying to finish it off with a win today. Yeah.
And as Jerry said, you had a big turnover from last year's team. Obviously, Rapmore going up to senior themselves. You lost all of those players. In terms of, say, that part of it, getting together, getting it going, and hitting your straps really quickly, how hard is that bit?
I suppose it can be tough some years, but to be honest, everyone just put their heads down from the very first training session, and just applied themselves fully, and it made it so much easier. I suppose maybe at the end there you could kind of see that we maybe weren't the club side. We were a bit disjointed at the end when we should have probably finished it out. But like, we did the best we could with the few weeks we had, and as I said, it's just unbelievably satisfying to finish it off.
Yeah, Paddy, just congratulations again, a fantastic win. Just wondering, you mentioned the bond there, and I suppose with the divisional sides, you don't get together that often, or you don't have a lot of time together. Maybe when you're bringing in a lot of new fellas into the panel, how do you get to bond them into the team, and how do you kind of get them to buy into the ideology that you've gathered over the last number of years in East Kerry?
I suppose a lot of the credit there goes to the coaching staff and the coaching, all the coaches. Just like, I suppose everyone could just see like that from the first day. Everyone was fully bought into it. Every training was like fully laid out for us. It was unbelievably competitive, and like, we're all footballers. We just want to be playing football, and like, a lot of the trainings were football based, and we were all kind of trying to take each other on, and a lot of the time we mixed the teams, and that probably helped, and it was a lot of competitiveness. And like, as I said, like, you go down training, if you've a competitive all football game, like, you're going to love it if you're a football player, like.
Yeah.
So that's probably what it was.
Scene there at the end, I thought the last play, I think it was Keane Lynch threw himself down top of the ball. It was I think you got your foot to knock it back to him, and he went down. That's the lads playing like a club team, really, isn't it? As fellas, that this means an awful lot to every fella on that team. When he threw himself down there and a couple of boots flying around him, it was very brave, and it kind of won the game for you at the end.
Exactly. Like, what I thought was straight away, when I obviously missed the first 3 games, and I wasn't training as much either. Obviously, they wanted to give us a rest. So when I went down the first night, that's exactly what I thought. I thought it's an unbelievably honest and you just saw there a brave group. And I just said it after we came off the first training session. I was thinking, like, this team obviously had the skill and obviously had the talent, but I felt then we had what it takes to win a county championship. And it's no easy feat to win a county championship in Kerry, like.
And in that vein, Paddy, just the noise that has been going on during the week about the divisional sides, you know, that was a team that went all out there, whether you were playing for your club or for the division. So what would you say to the teams that only want to play the club sides in the championship?
Yeah, look, I always think there's a place for divisional teams. Maybe there could be there could obviously be more senior teams in Kerry, there's no doubt about that. And then maybe, look, they'd have to look at, obviously you can only have 16 and they're going to have 8 divisional teams. So maybe like what they do in Cork, where they have to play off or whatever, maybe they could look at something like that. But there is always a place for divisional teams in Kerry football and Kerry County Championship.
All right. Thanks, Paddy, and enjoy your victory. Gurmagat.